Welcome to the second episode of my solo trip through Saudi Arabia. I packed up my jeep and hit the road, searching for forgotten places, lost civilizations, and things they don't talk about on TV. In the first episode, strangers invited me to stay at the camp deep in the Nafud desert. In the second episode, the people of Hait showed me a level of kindness I'll never forget. Then, finally, I arrived at Madain Saleh, the mysterious tombs built by the Nabateans almost 2,000 years ago. The highlights of this episode will be camping solo in landscapes that look like Mars, decoding mysterious symbols carved into the ancient stone, and examining the perfectly split Naslaa Rock, a mystery no one can explain. Hello, a very good morning everyone. I left the camp late today because there was no electricity and water for 2 hours. So I didn't even plan the day today. I'm just gonna be spontaneous. But I'm going to Naslaa Rock now and the formations around it. Wow, okay, I'll be back in a moment because I am driving next to something spectacular. I'll show you. Look at this view. And this crazy rock. I think I can drive next to it. I think yes, there is a road. Wow. Okay, I am back. The weather is freezing actually. So yesterday I went to the old town at night and it's so magical. People always ask me where they should go first to Saudi and I always reply Al Ula. In the old town at night they are keeping lights at very minimum to limit the light pollution. And it results in such magical atmosphere, like you're going through those old town streets and you feel like you're stepping into one of the tales from 1001 Nights. Knowing that Al Ula has such an ancient history, it adds even more to this magical atmosphere, but one has to experience it themselves to understand actually what I mean. So I might be going back to Al Ula again, because yesterday when I was with my friend and we were going through the underground streets of Al Ula, there was a smell of Luban that hit my nose. They burn Luban in those underground passes, and I found out there is an incense route. And if you know me, you know that I love Luban and I love the history of Luban since the first time I went to Salalah in Oman, where it all comes from. It's really crazy to imagine that in the ancient times they used to pass thousands of kilometers just with the camels. Like now at least I'm moving by car, and even by car it seems so slow, but then imagine back in times. I wish you could see it from my point of view. This beautiful, beautiful land. There is a reserve on the right hand side and there is an open area that you can roam around on the left hand side. And you know what? The last 1 hour I haven't seen any car passing except of the environmental police, the rangers. But other than that, it's empty. Wow. It was a flat desert for some time, but now I entered the rock area again. Okay, I finally arrived to Naslaa Rock. There is no obvious route. There are so many paths in the desert. I guess you just have to follow the one that looks like it's most attended. I am a bit disappointed to see that it has fences around, but at the same time it's such a precious place that it's for best. So this is it. Wow, I can see a huge petroglyph of a horse and a man standing next to it. But its uniqueness is not only because of the ancient petroglyphs, but also, if you notice, the rock is cut in half. I will try to find an angle so you can see it. You see how perfectly it is cut? The petroglyphs carved on its surface are estimated to be thousands of years old, but the real mystery is this: how is the rock so perfectly split in half? You'll notice, despite the cut, it still stands balanced on two natural pillars. Some geologists suggest the split could be the result of weathering. Others believe it may have been caused by human activity in ancient times. But if it was humans, how could they cut it so perfectly thousands of years ago? Very impressive, to be honest, and even its size, I didn't expect it's so big. Petroglyphs are here everywhere. Very unique rock formation, but I can see something else there. Let me get close to show you. Wow. Look at this. This is crazy. These petroglyphs are everywhere. Like, I can see they are on that rock there as well. So many people must have passed this area thousands of years ago. And now my Jeep is here. Guys, you will not believe what just happened to me. So before I entered the desert of Naslaa Rock, just to let you know, there is no road. There is an obvious off-road path, but there is no road, right? So I stopped on the side of the road and I was checking the map where the entrance would be to that desert. And then the Saudi man stopped and he was asking me if I need help and where I'm going. And then I showed him the picture of Naslaa Rock and he's like, oh yeah, it's this way. He was speaking in Arabic and I think he said he will take me there and he will show me the way. And I said, no, thank you so much, I'll go alone. And then I went inside, drove around, spent 2 hours there. When I was exiting the desert, I see that man sitting in the same place, waiting for me to go back to make sure that I am okay. So I went to him and I said, you were here all this time? And he said, yes, I wanted to make sure that you go back safe. I was speechless. Every day I get all those experiences showing me how pure hearts these people have. I feel that they are so happy to have visitors here passing through this land that they feel this responsibility to treat them well or make sure they are safe. It is for sure deeply rooted in their culture. But this kind of tradition must be so old, but being preserved until now. I hope it never disappears because that's what makes Saudi Arabia so unique. Anyways, now it's already 2:30 p.m. I am now gonna stop on the way in a place where I camped last year with rock formations, very beautiful rock formations. Hopefully I'm gonna be able to capture sunset time there. It will be mind-blowing for sure. Tomorrow I still have full day of exploring, but I don't know what to do. I want to visit Hait again for geoglyphs, and at the same time I want to go to Gamra desert rock formations. They are in totally two different opposite directions. And then I also promised myself that I will visit some places in Hait that I didn't manage last time, like Hatima crater. Very tough, but exploring South is never ending, it seems. So many amazing and unique places. I just crashed my drone. Unfortunately, a small part is missing. Or actually, two parts are missing. But I think they fell down somewhere, not close to it, because it hit the rock. It is freezing already, and I have to get some good sleep before tomorrow. What's wrong with this light? Okay. It's cold. I know I probably said that it's cold like 100 times already during this trip. You know what? Today I've been thinking, traveling solo is not as lonely as people think, because I somehow end up meeting others on the way. Today when I was flying my drone, I spotted a car and someone was camping there between those huge rocks. And then when I looked closely, I realized this is my friend. It's so funny because last time I saw him 1 year ago when I was camping with a group. If you haven't seen that video yet, it's gonna pop up somewhere here. So it took me some time to find him because he was well hidden between those rocks. And then we sat for a bit. He gave me tea, and he also gave me super glue to try to fix my drone. Then I said goodbye, and later on when I was searching for a place to camp, I bumped into one of my Instagram followers here as well. The world feels so big when I'm on the way, driving for hours. But then things like this make it feel so small because I'm so far away from home. I'm like around 25 hours away. But I meet people that I know. And yes, I did crash my drone today and I'm feeling really sad, but honestly, meeting those people today made my day. It's time to sleep because tomorrow I'm gonna be starting my way back to Dubai. So good night. Good morning. It is so windy and I started packing. Unfortunately, my drone is completely dead.
It doesn't even connect the image.
This drone was broken so many times that I might probably get a new one at some point. Not yet for sure because it's a lot of money, but maybe I'll save and I'll get a new one before my next trip to Saudi. Yesterday when I was driving around, there was a jeep started following me, and the guy inside, he was like, "Missions abroad." This is insane. Like, I'm so far away from home and I meet my followers here. So he invited me to sit with his group for a bit, and then I was so sleepy that I just drove away. I found the space for camping and I slept here. The plan for today is slowly going back. I think I will still go to the Geoglyphs area, even though I don't have drone. The night was cold, but not as cold as first night in Al Ula. Yeah, first night in Al Ula was freezing. Second one was surprisingly, I wouldn't say warm, but I was definitely not cold. And today it was cold as well here, but even the wind now is freezing. Wow, this is definitely much better. Anyways, my water is boiling. Let's make coffee. Yes, this is my whole house. Time to pack up. But I definitely need bigger car or less camping stuff. Those of you who have rooftop tents, do you actually recommend them? Because, oh, camels. Some of the rooftop tents, I guess it's very difficult to open them. At least that's what I saw in the videos on YouTube. I hope these camels come here. Oh, that's tiring. Hello. Are you not cold, guys? So many small, tiny baby camels. Some people love the desert, some love the mountains, and I love lava fields. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but back in times at the university, I used to study geology. My bachelor degree is in geology and mining and master's in petroleum engineering. So maybe that's why I love volcanoes and lava and all those kind of geological rock formations. Wow. Okay, I entered the lava field. The road is in between lava field. See? I am somewhere here and this is all lava. But the most interesting place, I guess, would be here, because look at the color, how black it is comparing to these ones here. But yeah, next time. And we arrived to Hait. I'm right now driving in between first two big keys. And as you can see from the ground, there are piles of stones, but nothing clear. This is really fascinating. In the old times, this was the road, because all the geoglyphs are situated along it. So on the Google Maps, it's called Funeral Avenue or something like this, because some people think that these are tombs. Yeah, there is a hole. And now I am here, right on the side of this geoglyph. But yeah, from the ground you cannot see much. So the plan is somehow drive to that mountain there and see if I can see anything from up. Okay, I climbed here to the highest point, but unfortunately I can't see much from here as well. I guess it's only possible to see anything from directly above, so from the drone view. Such a shame. It's extremely windy. I think you can tell. I'm so disappointed. I guess next time I definitely need to come here again. I'm not really sure what to do now. Should I drive to Riyadh? It's 8 hours. Or camp in Higher. Can I drive 8 hours now? That's the question. Because I would reach maybe 1 or 2 a.m. I still wanted to visit Hadima crater. Maybe I should camp there. I still have 2 days, 2 full days to reach UAE. And I am now about 8 plus 12. Still very far away. I'm about 20 hours away from home. Yeah, I'll better go to Riyadh today. I am now driving through some country roads. I have one question. Why are there so many abandoned petrol stations in Saudi? And some of them, they look really old. If you know, please write it down in the comments. It's 11 p.m. I still have 2 hours left. And I'm starting to feel it now. Oh wow, it's a whole apartment. I thought I booked a studio. Anyways, I'm gonna save it for the future. Good morning. It's 11 a.m. now. No, I didn't oversleep. I actually woke up after maybe 5 hours of sleeping. I guess too many Red Bulls yesterday. I will be leaving now, but where? I'll decide once I'm in the car. Either drive back to the UAE and I'll arrive around midnight, or I'll stop in Uqair again in RV park and camp there, and then next day drive 8 hours back to Dubai. But one thing for sure, it feels so good to sleep in the hotel and have shower after a few days of camping. Before leaving Riyadh, I decided to try some traditional Saudi food. The only problem was there were not many vegetarian options, so my friend suggested this soup. I think it was called molokhia or something like this. But honestly, let's just say that was the first and the last time. I was still hungry afterwards, so I grabbed some comfort food for the road, and these were simply delicious. Guys, I just left Riyadh behind, and I am mentally exhausted. I need some psychological compensation for what I experienced. I almost died 5 times at least during like 2 hours driving. Going to the bakery shop instead of 20 minutes took me 1 hour because of how people drive. It's insane. I've never seen anything like this. People stopping in the middle of the road out of nowhere, like you don't even expect this. Taking the U-turn from middle line in front of you, turning right from middle line. How can you anticipate all of this behavior? It's like there are no rules, there's chaos. It's insane chaos. Anyways, I feel like I have damage on my mental health after what I experienced today. So I now came to the desert. I'll stay here for a while and relax, and then I'll head towards Eastern Province. I don't think I am going to Dubai today because I'm so tired for some reason. I don't know if it's after driving in Riyadh or it's just the weather today that is very gloomy and cloudy. There was environmental police at the entrance of the desert, and I asked them, can I go inside? And he's like, yeah, ما في مشكلة, just be careful because there is wet sand because it just rained. And so I am here in the beautiful desert. I need to, honestly, I need to relax after the city. It's currently 5:30 p.m. Clearly I have zero time management skills because I'm gonna be driving at night again. So I'm gonna go directly to Uqair Beach now, and I hope it's not windy. See you there. Good morning, it's 6 a.m. and I'm already on the road. I think I have about 2 hours to the border of the UAE. I am so sleepy, but I'm close to the UAE now, about 1 hour away. And all I can say is that I just feel like crying now. Last coffee, last refueling, and I'm crossing the border soon. I'm not even sure when will I be able to go for a long trip again. Let's see, maybe I'll manage to visit Riyadh or Jeddah by plane.